gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been. Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set. Here we go. 53. Mike, 53.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ready.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 88. 53. Mike. 3 bucks.
From just shy of midfield, Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 27 on the play.
27 yards there, a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Right to the 3.
From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Buying time to... And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Redskins 0. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Thompson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on. Shift.
Play action. Haskins eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third and goal.
It's just me and you. No, me and you. Go.
They run with Geis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.